base ni Paruhinog sa office ng tinawag nila na Lawis Transportation Office para magbigay ka ng pera. Nalaman ko na yung lahat for 2 months na sila lang ang nagtrabaho. Manghuli sila for citizen's arrest. Pinoprove ko, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na totoo talaga yung sinabi nila na 2 pulis, PNP sa Usamis, 2 ang LTO. Nung last, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na tinuturn over nila sa akin na mag-asawa, a couple, na nagsasalita na sa amin na, sir, planted sa amin ni Mayor. Kasi kami nagbibinta, sir, pero nung malaman namin na ikaw na ang nasign dito, nagpunta na kami sa Marawi. But we observe, sir, na hindi ka man ang huli. So, bumalik kami dito para magbinta. Pero Marawi ang source namin. Nagkataon, sir, na wala na kaming item, yung Siabo, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Pinantiran kami ni Mayor para lang mahuli. So, at the time, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, pinuntahan ko na si Mayor sa opisina, sinabihan ko na stop na lahat ang operasyon ninyo. Ako na ang magtrabaho, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So, Colonel, in short, nag-imbestiga kayo ng maigi at you were convinced that the Paruhinog were really into the drug trade.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Colonel, in your the same affidavit, sinabi niyo po, in this period, Mayor Aldong reached out to me 3 or 4 times signifying his intention to surrender. Maitanong lang po, ano po ang kinatatakutan ni Mayor? Bakit gusto niyang mag-surrender?
Siguro, number 1, Your Honors, na papasukin siya, hulihin siya, applyan siya ng search warrant, or siguro mamatay, kaya marami naman ang news the time, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na maraming namatay kasi involved sa drugs. Una, masali ka sa list, sa watch list.
So, takot siyang patayin dahil nasa drug list siya, Colonel.
It may be, Your Honor, possible.
So, ibig sabihin, pag nasa listahan ka, there is that real threat that you might die.
Yes, Your Honors.
Thank you, Colonel. Nung nag-serve po kayo ng search warrant, sinabi niyo po na 15 people were killed on July 30, 2017 at 2 a.m. And pagkatapos po nito ay pinuntahan po kayo ng ating dating presidente, Rodrigo Duterte, and Chief PNP Bato para i-congratulate kayo. So, ibig po bang sabihin na kinongratulate kayo nila dahil na-neutralize nyo na ang mga Paruhinog or yung drug syndicate sa Usamis?
Yes, Your Honors.
Ibig din po bang sabihin, Colonel, na kinongratulate kayo ni Chief PNP Bato yung order niya?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, if you allow me not to answer question, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman,
yes, Congressman Suarez.
Yeah, point of order lang. I've been listening to, with the indulgence of Congressman Omenal, of course. I think some of the information that a resource person is ready or will divulge might implicate or incriminate him, and maybe it's best that when it comes to the sensitivity of these informations, may I move that it be conducted in executive session where confidence and confidentiality can be exercised among the members of this committee.
Okay, Mr. Chair, last few questions. Colonel, sinabi niyo po dito sa paragraph 25, page number 5, at this time, I was already morally convinced I had to implement Chief Bato's direct order, which is to eliminate them. In Chief Bato's words, wag tangon sila. Pwede po bang matranslate in English kung ano po yung senator ni then PNP to na wag tangon sila? Kasi ako, Bisaya po ako, and
Can I interject? What's the meaning of wag tangon sila?
that is what I'm asking Colonel Jovi Espinido, Mr. Chair. Kung ano po yung pagkakaintindi niya. Our chairman, Chairman Ace is also fluent in Bisaya, no? So pwede po elaborate kung ano po yung pagkakaintindi niyo. It doesn't have to be na yun yung order. Pero pag sinabing wag tangon sila, ano po yung pagkakaintindi nyo, Colonel?
Para sa akin guys, parang
Your Honor,
sila.
Mr. Chair, ang magtangon sila parang in translation of English is eliminate, no? Eliminate.
Yes, that's correct.
Or neutralize. Magkaisa lang, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Kitilin sila, parang ganon. Wag tangon sila.
Eliminate and neutralize. Or wag tangon sila.
That's, wow.
Thank you, Colonel. Colonel, in the last part of your
Grabe pala
affidavit
si Bato,
with
no?
regards to Ozami's assignment, you mentioned, and even in your opening statement, that after the Ozami's raid, nag-report po kayo, you were summoned by Major General Archie Gamboa. And in that said meeting, sinabihan po kayo that you have links with the Malaysian drug trafficking group. So, ano po ang reaction niyo nito at ano po ang implication for being linked or to be included now in the narco list?
Disappointed, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Nagtrabaho ang isang pulis ng totoo. Nagtrabaho ng maigi to help, to contribute sa Philippine government as a posted war against illegal drugs. Pero ganon ang mapala ba ng isang pulis? So sino man ang mga pulis na courageable, na maggawa namang ng mabuti, ng ganon. Kung ang mapala mo lang, ikaw pala kasali sa drug trafficking. So disappointed, grabe, Your Honor. But I believe always in my God na siya lang ang may alam. Because yun ang kinaugalingan ko. Instead, pinagdasal ko sila. Nung pinagdasal ko sila, na nangyari noon, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, sa totoo lang, na-crush yung chopper. Talagang hindi naman ako may karma, pero pinapaubaya ko sa Panginoon, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, that in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 14, it says there, whether we do good or bad, and even done in secret, there is a consequence. So that's what really feel about sa marinig ko yung kasali ako sa Malaysian drug trafficking, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Colonel, nung nalaman nyo na nasa listahan kayo, naniniwala ba kayo na may planong kayo naman ang eliminate dahil nasama na kayo sa narco list?
I admit and confirm that, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na ako talaga itarget na.
Dahil nilagay kayo sa listahan, ngayon kayo po ay naging target.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So, balik po tayo dun sa pananaw ni natakot siya na patayin siya dahil nandun siya sa listahan. The same sentiment na din po yung naramdaman nyo, Colonel.
Hindi, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi ako takot because yung kinakatakutan ko ang Panginoon lang, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, sa totoo lang.
Hindi po kayo takot na patayin, pero naisip nyo po na patayin kayo.
Siguro, yes, Your Honor, when in fact, Honor, Mr. Chair, nung ako malist sa watch list, pati bahay ko pinuntahan ng mga CIDG, pinasok para picturean lang. Yung account ko na nag-iisa lang na account ko na may 50,000 pesos ang natira para sa enrollment ng anak ko, pinapaklose pa kasi drug lord si Espinido. Pero ganun lang ang buhay, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Colonel. Last two questions, Colonel. Ano po kaya ang dahilan? Bakit nag-order si Chief PNP Bato na i-dismantle yung drug trade sa Ozamis? Ano po yung dahilan? Dahil ba gusto niya matigil talaga yung proliferation of drugs or may ibang dahilan? Pwede niyo po masagot, Colonel. Kayo po ay naging intel officer, so whatever you gathered in your time as intel officer, and of course with your knowledge and your wisdom and sa kakayahan niyo po, so ano po yung tingin niyo? Bakit pina-eliminate yung drug lord sa Osamis?
Dapat
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, dalawa lang ang pag-intindi ko. Number one, na mag-instruction sila para ako madali. No, kasi galit sila na nadisban ko si Kerwin Espinosa. Why I say this? Si Kerwin Espinosa, tao nila. Magsabi ako tao nila kasi hindi binigay sa akin. When in fact, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, pinailan pa ko ng ombudsman. Samantala, si Kerwin, hinawakan na ng EIDG.
ganun,
Pagkatapos, nasa
ganun kabulo
1 month.
ang sistema
For
ng
that-
nakaraang administration.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, din, kasi nakita nila na disband si Kerwin Espinosa na tao nila, ilagay natin si Espinido sa Usamis para mamatay. Siguro ang pag-isip nila, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na nag-underestimate kay Espinido, kasi si Espinido, only a lateral. Wala akong schooling ng special course. Wala akong schooling. Simple na si Espinido. Grade 1, section 10 lang. Pero, yung Espinosa drug groups, galit na naman sila. Bakit, Your Honor, Mr. Chair? Hindi nila binigay sa akin si Ardot at saka si Nuba. When in fact, na-file natin ng complaint sa Albuera, more than 40 uniform personnel na mga protector. Sa kay Paruhinog, hindi ako nakapag-file ni isa na protector kasi hindi nila binigay sa akin si Nuba Paruhinog. Maski isa lang minuto na kausapin ko at saka si Ardot Paruhinog when he arrested in Taiwan. Pagdating mo mismo dito sa Krami, na maghingi ako ng permission sa Chief PNP at the time si Albayalde, hindi pinahintulutan ako na kausapin ko si Ardot. So, I presume, siguro, sa pag-isip ko, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na tao nila yung nabangga ko. Bakit hindi nila ibigay para matapos na sana yung problema ng drug war? Kasi, I believe, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na kung mahuli ko buhay yung mga drug lord, sila ang magsabi kung sino ang protector nila. When Mayor Espinosa, buhay pa at the time, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, nasa sa akin pa siya, yun palagi yung sinabi ni Mayor Espinosa, Sir Job, walang Espinosa, walang drug lord kung walang pagpahintulot ng polis. Walang Paruhinog kung walang pahintulot ng army. Doon nag-umpisa yung Kuratong Baliling. So, yun ang nakita ko, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, na kung ito ang organized crime groups, to tell you, for my 28 years in service, dito lang sa PNP, sa police lang. Kung maski gusto pa ng mayor, congressman, gobernador, kung gusto pa nila, kung ang police stand like a brief, stick to implement the rule of law, walang magawa ang politisyan. Pero galing sa PNP ang drugs, ang illegal gambling, carnapping, kidnapping, galing sa PNP, Your Honor, Mr. Sir. Hindi ako matakot magsabi kasi alam ng mga polis nandito kung ano ang trabaho, ano ang polis. So at least, Your Honor, Mr. Sir, binigyan niyo ako ng pagkataon. At least may Panginoon ko, bahala na siya.
Okay. Is that your last question, Congressman Wabinal?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I firmly believe that it is imperative for this August body to investigate further, to seek the truth behind all this information we have received today through the statements of Colonel Jovi Espinido. And now ay sa ating executive session ay mas detalyado pa po ang ma-expose ng ating resource person para matulungan ang committee na makuha natin ang katotohanan na gusto nating malaman. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank
Thank you, Mr.
Grabe.
Chair. Afternoon sa ating lahat.
Kasamaan.
May I proceed, Mr. Chair?
you. Proceed.
Thank
Tapos
you.
sasabihin nyo, the
Good
best
afternoon,
president.
Colonel Jovi Espinido.
Pulpul.
Good afternoon, sir. Your Honor.
May I
Pinakamasamang
ask if you have a
presidente.
copy of your affidavit in your
Kaloka.
possession?
Pati mga pulis na matino,
Yes, Your Honor.
nadadamay sa kasamaan.
May I direct your attention on page 6 of your affidavit, particularly on paragraph 30?
Maiinis ka lang talaga. Buisit eh. Yung mga matidinong general
On
na
paragraph
dadamay.
30,
Ay,
which I quote, I confirm that there was a quota and reward system in the implementation of the war on drugs during the previous administration. Do you confirm that statement, Colonel Espinido?
Yes, Your Honors.
Now my question is, and I just like to continue the flow of questioning of the Honorable Nograles. Can you please tell us, this Honorable Committee, how is the reward system being implemented during your time?
Number one, Your Honors, ang quota, kung makahuli ka sa estasyon mo ng mga watch list personalities, then by basta through implementation of search warrant, doon na ang required mangyari, Your Honors, in my station as Chief of Police.
More story on how the reward system is being implemented.
Lang siguro, Your Honors, because as I've said, reward to refund your have buy bust operation, because it involves money, yung gastusin, matagal yun. Pagkatapos yung search warrant naman, involved of money. So, parang i-refund lang, Your Honors, yung mga reward na yon sa trabaho ng police.
In other words, Mr. Chairman, reward system is all about money. Is that correct? Now, I would like to direct your attention to the third sentence of your 30, which I quote.
nagahag guys pasensya kayo.
When the leadership imposed a quota of 50 to 100, it to mean that we had to knock on the doors of 50 to 100 households suspected
Kawawa palang mga Pilipino, kaloka.
use or pushing. You mentioned the word leadership. May we know, and can you please tell this honorable committee who are the persons behind or the personalities behind when you mentioned, when we are referring on the implementation of the reward system?
Your Honors, from the chief down to the chief of police, Your Honors.
You mentioned the word Chief PNP. Who is the Chief PNP on at that time, Mr. Witness?
Bato de la Rosa, Your Honors.
And that you are referring to now, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. Is that correct, Mr. Witness?
Wag niyo iboto
Yes, Your
yan.
Honors.
Wag niyo iboto,
Now,
parang
on my
awa niyo
next
sa
question,
Pilipinas.
Mr. Chair, because your affidavit talks about the implementation on war against illegal drugs.
Kaloka.
You mentioned so much, like your assignment in Albuera, in Bacolod, and of course, the quota and reward system. Now, my question, Mr. Chair and Mr. Witness, how would you characterize the war against illegal drug during the time of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte?
Bulok na sistema.
It's very impressive, Your Honors. And
I'm
maybe
sorry, what
makasabi,
was the first sentence of your answer?
Your Honors, and very practical. Masabi ko, Your Honors, na marami ang nasiyahan, no? Because sa akin naman, na hinanap na yung source ng drugs. But then, to say na ang nangyari, yung mga biktima lang, no, ang napatay, yung mga poser, user, sa akin naman, Your Honors, sabi ko I conclude, kawawa yung mga naging biktima lang, para lang tanggap ng reward.
Grabe.
Nag-abuso yung sa paligid ni President Duterte. Nag-take advantage because of greed of position and money.
Yun.
Kaya maski sino na lang ang trabahoin as long as nasa watchlist ka, Your Honors. But it's very public knowledge naman sa atin dito na tayo nasiyahan sa ginawa. But then, inabuso. Yun na ang problema sa war against illegal drugs,
Tama yan.
Your
Well,
Honors.
The first part of your answer mentions it's very impressive, it's practical, but towards the end of your answer, you mentioned that yung mga user lang ang naging biktima dito sa kampanya laban sa illegal na droga. Now, in summary, can you please describe how was the campaign against illegal drugs during that time? Is it tragic? Is it a success? Is it a failure?
For me, Your Honors, successful. Why? Hindi pa nakaupo si President Duterte, millions of surrenderes. When in fact, kung ako lang ang magsalita, Your Honors, within 6 months, drug-free na ang Pilipinas. Kasi nawala na yung rampant. Kasi ang pagkategorize natin sa drug-free, mawala yung rampant. Hindi tayo makapagsabi ng drug-cleared for that 6 months. Pero yun din, Your Honors, it's very sorry to say that nag-take advantage, take opportunity yung masama naman ng mga pulis para lang makapagpira at saka makaposisyon. Dalawa, Your Honor, sorry to say that. Thank you, Your Honors.
Well, during the height of the implementation of the war against illegal drugs, are you aware that during that time there were protests, violent reactions, or comments that human rights were violated?
Yes, Your Honors.
So you agreed? Do you agree that human rights were violated during those times?
Yes, Your Honors.
And in fact, I would like to direct your attention on the second or the last paragraph of your affidavit, which I quote, all I was able to say is that there was a violation of human rights in the implementation of drug war. Again, may I reiterate, do you confirm that statement, Colonel Espinido?
Excuse, Your Honor, what paragraph, Your Honor? Sorry.
Last paragraph on page 7 of your affidavit.
7,
Talagang wala.
Paragraph 42.
Nilabag
42.
ang human rights nung panahon ni Digong.
Yes, I can, Your Honors.
Obvious naman eh.
That would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.